This video features tips and suggestions for scoring your EL Civics assessment tasks. Alternative title: The Magic 8 Ball answers your EL Civics scoring questions. For assessments that include both oral and written tasks, should I score the oral task first? Take a look at objective number 33, job interviews, applications, and resumes. At the intermediate low level, I can see that a level 4 student needs 27 points to pass this assessment. A student who does well on the oral can receive up to 19 points. This student now needs 8 more points to pass. A quick glance at this student's writing informs me that the work is legible, neat, and most of the spelling is correct. The student is 3 points closer to passing. Now, I need to find 5 more points. Let's see if the student has at least the bare minimum for content. 50% of the form is completed appropriately and accurately. I know the job application was more than 50% correct. On the score sheet, I'll circle the minimum number and I'll cross out the remaining numbers to indicate this score is not the maximum score the student could have received. I add 19 and 11 plus. This student received 30 plus points, more than enough to pass. Remember, if you want your students' writing tasks returned, include a note with the packet. We'll return your writing, and you and your students will be free to examine it more closely in class if you wish. Some objectives do not have an oral task. In this case, score the easier, more obvious task first. Let's look at number 14. Research educational opportunities to achieve a personal goal at the intermediate high level. This student has answered the short answer questions correctly. This student now has 18 points, so I'll look for 12 more points. I can easily see the student has written paragraphs and the writing is neat and legible. Here are 3 more points. Now, this student needs 9 points to pass. This student has very few grammar errors, and the spelling, capitalization, and punctuation look very good. Here are 5 more points. The minimum content is 8 points. 18 points and 16 plus points equals 34 plus points. Pass. The quick scoring technique is useful for assessing EL Civics tasks, but not for scoring level and course completion work. If you want to use a student's writing for course or level completion, you will need to take more time to review the work more carefully. For a student to receive the highest score, the work needs to contain no errors and be perfect, right? Let's take a look at a rubric from an oral task. Notice that the highest score is 2, and the rubric says there may be errors, but they do not interfere with meaning. Now, let's take a look at a rubric from a writing task. Notice the highest score is 8, and it says 90% of the assigned items on the phone message are completed accurately. Look at the rubrics included in the teacher guide before scoring the assessments.